Hi VisCom and welcome to week 2. This is just a short video to step you through what you need to complete this week. Remembering a recap of last week, I showed you Area Study 2, I took you to the checklist and showed you that the checklist steps out the entire unit. Step 1, we started last Friday. You were asked to watch the 3 case studies and to take notes about how these designers spoke about how they worked in the industry. Step 2 is building your knowledge of industry practice. The sub-tab page is broken into 6 key areas and you're asked to go through these 6 areas to read, to watch and to take notes. Step 3, you're asked to complete a learning activity task. You need to download the learning activity sheet. You need to answer the questions and you need to submit it to Simon for formative assessment. This is due by next Friday, the 30th of April. Step 4, we'll have a written short answer SAC. Our SACs will still continue for term 2 and our SAC date at the moment is scheduled for Friday, the 8th of May. So today, if I go back to the home page, you can see that what I've done is I've broken the home page up into Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Each class I've then broken down into short steps. You'll see today we're going to begin with a Kahoot. We're going to reflect on the 3 case studies that you watched over the weekend. You can see here that you are to commence working through the industry practice sub-tab. So if I come up here, click down here, industry practice sub-tab. You must complete reading, watching and note-taking of Area 1, the design process, and Area 2, the design fields. You'll see on Wednesday that we'll meet again. This time we'll begin with a Kahoot and we'll reflect on our knowledge learned from the last lesson from those 2 areas. On Wednesday you'll then continue to work through the sub-tab. You must complete reading, watching and note-taking of Area 3, roles and responsibilities, Area 4, how designers work, and Area 5, forces that shape design. You'll see here that I also have a could. You could download the learning activity task sheet and complete questions for Areas 1, 2 and 3. So that is a could. If you move through your must, you can also work on your could. On Friday, you'll see that we'll begin again. We'll have another Kahoot and we'll reflect on our knowledge from the last lesson from Areas 2 to 5. You must complete reading, watching, note-taking of Area 6, copyright and intellectual property. You must download the learning activity task sheet and complete questions asked for Area 1, 2 and 3. And you could complete questions for Area 4 and 5. So if I move up to the industry practice sub-tab and I click here, you'll see here that it is broken up into 6 areas. Area 1 is clearly defined and you begin by looking at the design process. You can see to the right that I have a visual image of the design process that you'll be familiar with. There is text for you to read to help your comprehension. And when you see this tick, this is where a task is located. So you can see here that it says to form your knowledge and understanding, take a look at the design process page under the resource tab. B. Watch the following video located within Edrollo to develop and consolidate your knowledge about the design process. A hint, the study notes and quizzes are great at helping to support you in this process. So you need to be able to communicate to me what is the design process, what are the stages of the design process, and all of these resources will help you do that. So for example, if I go to the resource tab, I go to the design process and I click, I come to a page full of information all about the design process. So you need to read. You will need to go through, you will need to read. You'll need to use those skills that you've learnt in PBL. You know, what do I know? What do I still need to know? You'll need to take notes. And these notes will be very valuable for you when we actually begin studying for your exam at the end of the year. If I go back to the industry practice page, and I go back down to area 1, you'll see here that I have a link to go to Edrollo. If I click on Edrollo, it brings up the following lesson.
Hello, my name's Pam, and I'm here to talk to you about VC, Visual Communication Design, Unit 3, Area Study 2, which is...
You can see over here that you can speed Pam up if she's talking a little bit too slow for you.
It's the area of design practice, which just means what designers do. Going through this, you'll be able to learn more about...
Over on the side here, it shows you the areas that she's going to talk about. And down the bottom, it actually gives you
after the client and designer meet for the first time, what is the designer's next step?
Multiple choice activities that you can do to see if you have consolidated your knowledge. If I move through this subpage, you'll see Area 2, Characteristics of the Design Field. Again, the task. Take a look at the design fields under the Resource tab. Watch the following video located on Edrollo. These are the 2 areas that you need to complete today. Wednesday, you will need to complete roles and responsibilities. How designers work. Again, you can see the task. You can see the Edrollo video for you. And forces that shape design. On Friday, you'll begin copyright and intellectual property laws. Again, you've got your task, you've got your Edrollo link, and you've got additional information to support you. On Friday, you will need to come back up to Area Study 2 and click on the Learning Activity task. Here, you have a PDF version and a Word version of the document. You need to download the document. So I'm downloading the PDF version at the moment. And you need to take yourself through and answer the questions. On Friday, the 30th of March, you will submit this task to Simon. Okay, I hope that helps you for this week. Please let me know by email if you have any questions or wonderings. All right, enjoy.